Hello there. What is going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be talking about merchandise for the channel, and I know that that's something I kind of mentioned briefly in a lot of my other videos, but there's a couple of things that I wanted to talk about that I figured it was probably easier just to do with a video instead of just having links in the description. So if you guys are new here, I'm going to be talking about some of the shirts and other products that you can get, but also there is still time left to enter to win the $25 Amazon gift card giveaway. All you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. All right, so there's some new stuff I want to show you guys because there's a new type of product that's available, and I feel like it's actually pretty appropriate right about now, because with COVID-19 and all of this quarantine, lockdown, and uncertain future, I think one thing that we know is that, you know, even when everything starts running again, things aren't going to be exactly the same. So I think it's probably a decent investment to, or at least a decent bet to guess that we'll probably still be wearing masks again in the future. And so I wanted to see if there was a way I could kind of get like a better mask, because I wanted something for me, because I've got different types of masks that I wear when I have to go out, and I don't like stuff having to go on my ears, and then there's some that tie behind the head, but those for me on my face, they tend to fall down. Maybe it's just because I got a weird shaped nose, they're not comfortable, etc. So when I was in the army, I used to have a gaiter neck, and I was able to actually find some they're called neck gaiters, but they're basically the same thing. And I got some double crit neck gaiters, and I got the first one in, and I want to show it to you guys because this is one of the things that you can find in the description of the videos. So this one is kind of a gradient of blue and black, and what it is, and it's got the nice little double crit logo, and what it is it's kind of like a sleeve for your neck, all right? And it has a lot of different uses because initially it wasn't really intended to be something that you would wear as a face mask, but it totally functions, right? And you can put your little logo right there in the front, and there you go, right? Face covering, good to go. It hugs my face really well, and it goes completely wrapping around. I can have it go below the ear, or above the ear, or all the way up if I want. It's also good if I'm wearing a helmet or something like that, and I want to hold my hair down or something like that. There are some. I do a lot of collectible reviews, so like sometimes you want something like that. You can also have this go up. You can do them both, right? So there's a lot of different variations on basically ways that you can wear this. But I really like it for a number of reasons, not just because I think when conventions and stuff do start happening again, like right now, when I'm recording this, we still don't know what's going to happen with Gen Con, and so if Gen Con does happen, I'm sure everybody who does manage to go is probably still going to be, it's going to be different. You're probably going to still have to wear masks and stuff like that, so I'll definitely be wearing something like this. So I'll probably be wearing this one specifically, because I really like the blue and black. But, so this is kind of cool. And also, it's 2 layers. Now, this is not going to protect you like an N95 mask, but it does reduce. Like, if I have to cough or sneeze or something like that, obviously with the 2 layers, it's still protection, and so it's usually, and it's also going to comply with most of the requirements, is that you have face covering, cloth face covering. It's not a medical grade, but it's pretty cool. There's something else that's special about this one too, and it does not show up. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to do this on a video, because the preview, and you may have seen this in some of my videos. So let me show you guys. This is actually pretty cool. Because let me switch over to a browser. So if you've seen any of my videos, like there are Boba Fett unboxing, you may have seen some of this stuff right here. And so this is kind of the way the preview looks, right? And you'll see that if you click this arrow, there's an arrow you can kind of arrow over, and you can see other things. And there's all kinds of other like shirts and other things like that. There's different McClunky shirts, the Armada shirts, the 30 Lives, X-Wing, broadsides, and if you want to click on those links, it'll take you to the storefronts, and and all of those help support the channel. But there's other links in the description as well. So if you want to, like, for example, Luxury Playstyle, who sponsored a lot of my X-Wing videos, Teespring and TeePublic are 2 different shops, and there's different stuff on both of them, so you can check both of those out if you would like. Also, Discord, all their social media things, Patreon, all of those are links that are in the description. But one thing I think that's important to know is that these gaiter necks, the double critical gaiter necks have a secret feature. And there's also another one. But I'm going to come back and talk about the secret feature. It's a minor little thing, but it's cute. But there's this Crab Vader neck gaiter, right? That you might see on there, and the preview on this one is off, and I don't know how to fix it right now without trying to completely redo it, and it takes time. But I wanted to show you, if you guys were interested, if you wanted something like this, but didn't necessarily, like maybe you don't listen to the Double Critical podcast or something like that. This is basically what it looks like. It's a Darth Vader mask, so now all of a sudden you're Bandit Darth Vader, right? But for whatever reason, now it's black and it's circular, but it printed the preview sideways. It was designed exactly the same way, so I don't know how to change the preview there, but you can see it's like that. So it's anyway. But that doesn't show up on the thing. So I had to do a video to kind of talk about like the way that this one is. So if you guys see the Crab Vader neck gaiter, that's what that one actually is. And it's awkward because they made the preview kind of sideways, and I'm not exactly sure how to fix that. So that's basically that's the like the rundown for the neck gaiters. So this one, I wanted to show you guys something that's kind of cool about this one, because when designing these, we got to do like a full over pattern. And by the way, if there's a certain type of, like if you're kind of on the fence about anything like this and there's something like specific that you want, let me know and I'll look into it. It's, but basically on the inside of these, they're reversible. If you turn it inside out, I put my logo on the inside out. So if you're, if you want to do something different, like, and you don't want it to be double critical, you can have, you can rep your support for the channel specifically right there with the C, right? So like that's a kind of a cool thing. Now both the blue and the red versions of these have the exact same thing, and they both also have the the C. Now the C is still blue even on the red one, so that's why I kind of wanted to get the blue one instead. But that's pretty cool stuff. Although this one, if you turn it inside out, the tag is going to be on the outside if you have the C side showing, so you can always just cut the tag off. Just be careful not to coat the whole thing. Now it's probably going to mess up your hair, but it's also a good thing for me, because if you didn't see my live stream the other day, I have a recent giant facial gash going about 2 inches from the top of my cheek, or the bottom of my cheek, all the way down into my lip. So I am going to be probably permanently scarred now. So if I ever want to just cover up and be like the attempt on my life has left me, like I could be like Phantom of the Opera. I'm like, no, I can no longer smile on this side. Anyway, so so we got shirts. We've got gator necks, and I'm excited about these because I think something like this is going to be more of a longer term investment. But also in the wintertime, like these are really good just for keeping your ears. Like for me, my ears get cold, and I also work in a very cold facility, and so I want to. I'm trying to do this in the camera because I'm looking at myself. But yeah. Anyway, I like to keep my ears cold, right? Or ears warm rather, because my ears get cold very quickly, and this does that. So I love it, and you can pull it down real easy without having to take off a mask and put it back on. If you need to take it off too, you just let it hang there. Talk normal, like you're doing your thing. You're on the phone. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. What's up? Okay, fine. All right, put it back on. You're good to go, and you can adjust it however you like. It's like one size fits all, unless of course you have a head the size of a soda can, and then of course that's not going to work. If we have any soda can heads, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. We might be able to get like a koozie or something like that. I think if you go to the TeePublic link though, most of the designs there can be put on lots of different things like phone covers and stuff like that. But I'm not, I also recognize a lot of people are out of work right now. If you can't do any of that stuff to support the channel, that's totally fine. I'm not begging that you do, because I don't get a whole lot from these anyway. It's a little bit, and it definitely helps, no doubt. But it's one of those things where I wanted you to know about it, so when things do come in, or maybe when you do find out I want to, but I can't right now, maybe next month or maybe next year or whenever, I wanted to at least kind of showcase some of the features of this stuff, because like the inside C, for example, on the neck gaiters, and that's only on the double crit neck gaiters. It's not on the Darth Vader neck gaiter, because let's face it, you get Darth Vader, you want Darth Vader showing up. you don't want him flipped around. But yeah, like there was no other way to really showcase that without than doing a video. So I think that's pretty slick. I think it's pretty slick to get a reversible design on there, and you know, I'm always kind of thinking about new designs and new T-shirt stuff, or new designs for stuff. Like these have to be done like totally differently, and it's a whole different format. Whereas certain other things, like it can be like one size fits all. Like one design can go on any product, you know. So that's kind of the way things are right now. But anyway, I just wanted to showcase you guys all that stuff, and thank you guys for hanging out. And that's about all I've got. I will see you guys later. I want to thank you so much for watching. Big thanks to the patrons as well. You guys are amazing and definitely help keep this channel running. So thank you so much for your continued support. And as always, have a great day.